and Timber is gonna be mid.
Which is what you suspected at the start, right?
Timber, mid Timber.
And WG Unity banned out the Juggernaut, so they were still expecting a core, and it is a Weaver. Is that in blue enough?
That's blue enough for me.
Yeah,
I'm happy. Yeah.
And it's getting a bit aggressive at this bottom lane.
Oh, got the disruption.
Missed this round though.
Yeah, simply just trying to force Monkeys away from it. Top lane, meanwhile, though, Complexity moving in with the tri-lane. Kangaroo falling incredibly low. They'll look to chase him out, trying to juke it, but he's already used his spells. And swindlemelonzz will take first blood, bringing down Kangaroo.
But he's going to be stronger paired with the Spirit Breaker. Shadow Demons and Luna both very squishy in this lane. There is the potential disruption save, but disruption could also set the split earth, so you've got to be very careful about how you use that spell.
Top lane again, though, a bit of a skirmish going on between the two. Arfu and Moo both falling low. Moo starting to sell, but they can't get anything to tick it off, and it's going to be Complexity taking down one. They'll look towards KanG as well, but with the purification, it will be enough to allow him to walk off.
Number 4, it's a Spirit Breaker charge.
They're committing everything for this one. They need to make it work. Complexity Monkeys to lead the way. Overfly Swindles. They'll get the follow-up snap with ZfreeK. Looking for the arrow. They do get the connection, and with that, they should find the kill. It's a hard one, but they do get it done. Complexity committing 4, but it's the right call to make as they crush the mid.
That's where you don't have to worry about it. If you go diving for a kill at mid or at top, there's no threat of a Luna TP in with Eclipse. She could theoretically TP in with a Lucent Beam. She's going aggressive bottom, and yeah, no escape for ZfreeK. Easy setup and kill there. Rush a defusal earlier than they would like to.
Bottom. No. Hang up our Jit. They're going to come in for a couple of attacks. Monkeys is going to hold back. Look for the ultimate to set up onto Luna. Luna falling low. Needs some sort of help. Is she going to get in time? She's not Arjit to fall. Arfu trying to turn around with the Xbox Torrent combo onto Monkeys with the rotation from Nana. They'll take down the Spirit Breaker. Arfu falling low here to the Pulse Nova, but he's got the repel. Will start to walk it off the right click from Cancel. One more as he jumps forward. Will find another. It's 3 for 1 at the moment here. Complexity coming out on top. Now chucked out by Cancel, but it's not going to connect. Kangaroo Nana forced back, and COL will take the trade there.
As well as the tier 1 bottom.
Mid lane Complexity. We'll finish off the tier 1 mid. xNova and Arfu coming in for the defense. And already around the back of the Kangaroo comes with a purification. Burst down. Monkeys low. Move. Will get brought back here by the X-Mark. Sentry was down, but nothing to follow through on it. They will need disruption. Soul catch onto Swindles, and Swindles just melts there to the burst of WarriorsGaming. The rest of Complexity just looking to get themselves back out to save.
In that position to play the split push game, there's no good to worry about.
Monkeys. Goes onto Arfu. He does have an ult as well as the backup of Cancel. They'll hit the arrow. Cancel going in close and personal, and great control and play from the two of them. Heading across, but again, no catch. They do get the T-Wall by the looks of it. WG over that into the Regional Ancients area. Mid lane, Swindles and Cancel. Iron Nana. They do have a DD on the Mirana at the moment. Turn around onto ZfreeK though, quickly to hold him back. Nana moving in incredibly aggressively with the Chakra. Actually a little low on the mana front, and now COL looking for the turnaround. Looking for the Nevis try, but the Torrent will hold back Monkeys and ZfreeK. ZfreeK fully incredibly low. X-Mark back into the Timber Chain and Nana. That's going to be 1 down on COL, and WG Unity, they're not done yet. Moving on to Cancel, they'll take down a second. And not a lot of Complexity can do to hold that one back there. WarriorsGaming just running straight down the middle. Not going to get anything achieved with that one as WG just remain in position and hammer down onto the tier 2.
Really hoping to get that Luna to be attacking the Omni in that curse, but every time they see Swindles moving forward, Arjit repositions further away.
More money in the bank for WG as they take the tower. They do get the X-Mark into the Torrent back onto the earth. They got the control to bring down. Yes, they do! Just that little mini stun there with the Lucent Beam holding him back so he can't get the time lapse out.
TP Omni back, he buys a mech and he's been X back in. This is going to be a mech high ground.
This push is going to be very, very scary for Complexity to try and deal with.
They've even got a 5.
They've got it already here, WG.
Well, have they got the damage is the question. They've got level 4 disruption, Lunar illusions. If this tower goes down, then the bouncing glaives will potentially destroy them. Level 4 bouncing glaives, 6 bounces per attack. You've got to defend this tower. You can't let it get to the racks.
Got to do something in Monkeys. Trying with a bit of an opening just to charge onto Nana. That can be easily popped by KanG. Nana stays firm here up on the high ground. Look at the X-Mark Torrent combo once more onto Moo. Putting him back to top. Arrow flies through. Isn't going to connect from Cancel. He's heading back over, still just 500 short of that Aghanim, something that is desperately needed for defenses like this. But at this stage, with the pipe on, Nana, you've got to ask yourself how much that would actually change things. Nana losing aggressively, Monkeys caught in the target, flying for as well. Monkeys is down, 30 seconds out on the sidelines. The Complexity, they're going to have to hold this one 4v5. Pipeback is available, but yeah, Moo getting incredibly close to death. They do the arrow connection onto Kunkka, but the repels there from KanG. And the follow-up physical damage is just not there at the moment from Complexity's lineup.
Middle tower
They've lost to tier 3, and WarriorsGaming, I mean, they're not showing any sign of leaving anytime soon. They're going to remain in this position and continue to push onto the racks at just for the 19-minute mark here.
None of them even have to use his pipe. He's holding it for a fight, but Complexity, they don't want to engage. They've hit an arrow on Luna. Is this go time?
It is a good arrow, but again,
They don't
the
wanna go.
follow-up, it's so hard to commit. KanG just sitting on the backline, throwing out the repels and the purification. Swindles himself, getting cut down incredibly short. Nana going in deep, has to put the pipe to keep himself alive. Arjit, though, comes in with the Eclipse, forces Complexity to back up.
That's the ulties, but they're going to get at least a range rax, and then they're going to back off likely.
Here we go again, arrow into the charge. Repel again from KanG,
Cancels
making
at
it
the
so
back
hard for Complexity to commit onto one target. WarriorsGaming now starting to back up, Moon chasing down Arfu, chucked up in the air. Cancel's going to be dropped though, the first casualty on COL. ZfreeK to fall as well, double kill for Arjit. There'll be a Winter's Curse coming out to Kangaroo, but the damage during it isn't enough to bring him down. WG move forward for more, takes a third. Nana now on a killing spree, and it really feels like Complexity's draft just hasn't got it in it to hold back this push at this early of a stage.
They picked the Winter Wyvern to try and deal with his pushes. It's not the Winter Wyvern that's failing so much, it's the rest of the draft. Something also mentioned was the Spirit Breaker. You can't charge into this team. There's a Torrent, there's a Boat, there's a Timbersaw. I mean, all these heroes basically make the Spirit Breaker an irrelevant hero.
Afford to lose team fights now against this lineup. If he starts to rack up the Bloodstone charges, he's going to be nigh on unkillable for Complexity, and that tier 3 push coming in. At the same time, it looks like COL, they're just trying to go for a bit of wrap. You've got two heroes up at the top, ZfreeK and Mu, the best pushers they've got on their lineup, trying to do something in return. Monkeys charging forward, trying to slow down this push of WG to allow his teammates to get something down bottom, with the combos there from kunkka, bringing down Monkeys. The racks are exposed to WG. They continue to push ZfreeK and Mu. They may finally back up indeed. It looks like ZfreeK, he's going to remain there. Mu's already headed back to try and help out with this defense, but they're losing the bottom racks, and at 22.5 minutes in, Complexity losing 2 sets of racks against WG. Mid lane, Creep Wave already pushing up to the high ground.
They need a big Winter's Curse on someone like an Omni Knight to
They
burst
need
him
an
down.
absolutely massive Winter's Curse.
Followed up with like a Split Earth or an arrow to chain stun and get the kill, but even if you try chain stun the Omni Knight, then the Shadow Demon could repel and save him. Very difficult to get that kill.
It's going to have to be an incredible hold, and the start off here, it's not too great. Winner's Curse onto Arjit doesn't achieve much at all, and already the combo coming in, catching out ZfreeK and Swindles with the GA, allowing WarriorsGaming to move in for more. They've not only just found one, they forced out the buyback immediately from ZfreeK. Mu trying to draw them out to the back, but the Purification burst brings down the bug, and Mu does not have buyback here. 24 minutes in, Complexity getting absolutely battered at this stage, running back to the base, back to the fountain. 14-7, ZfreeK to die back as well. He's down for a full minute, and this game, it's all over. GG, COL tap out, and WarriorsGaming 25. An absolute clinical performance from there, from start to finish. Complexity did have a little bit of an up at the beginning. They were finding the ganks, but the farm, WarriorsGaming just out farming them from the start. They managed to find the timing. As soon as there was that 20-minute push up top where they got the racks, it kind of felt like WarriorsGaming said to each other, hey, we've got this, we can push, and there's nothing that COL can do to stop it.
Yeah, they itemized for that mid-game where they had the mech, the pipe, everything. They were able to just 5-man down those towers, and the first one was stopped. It was starting to look a little worrying for them because Complexity held that bottom fight with some great play, and that's the whole thing. I don't feel like Complexity played badly by anything. No. It was purely down to strategy where WG Unity had